Now this is my daily driver. This has been my daily driver for over a year now. This is the keyboard that I love this keyboard. Now they do make an RGB version of this. This is not the RGB version because I don't really care to have RGB on my keyboard. I don't look at my keyboard at night. I almost never look at my keyboard. I can type without looking at a keyboard. So I just, why? So this keyboard, one, has an amazing build quality. Really, really nice. Sounds really amazing to type on. And I love that it has no bezel. It's bezel-less, right? So it takes up very, very little room on my desk, right? In fact, I have a 60% keyboard somewhere. Actually, I don't know if I have it anymore, but I did compare their sizes, and it was the same exact size lengthwise, right? Which is awesome because there are more keys on this than a 60%. So one of the things that you might not realize, on this keyboard, you have the arrow keys and the delete key. These are important. If you're a video editor, arrow keys and the delete key are important keys to have. 60% keyboards do not have those keys. So that's that. This keyboard is also very dirty right now, so I apologize. I didn't really clean it before filming this video. So really quick, talking about the build quality, this is like an aluminum back. It's an aluminum back, right? Like that's metal. Like this is a heavy keyboard. You have little screw-on feet that you can apply. You don't have to have these, but I like it. It gives a very slight elevation. The keycaps on this keyboard are very big and like kind of like fat, so they kind of like spread out. I like the way that it looks. I like the way that it feels. You can get this with all sorts of cherry switches. I personally have cherry MX clears on here, which sound amazing. Now, this is one of those keyboards that like I haven't seen a bezel-less keyboard like this really by any other company. Like to the point where I'm probably going to end up, wow, there's a lot of hair in this keyboard, I just realized. Well, we're going to clean out before we do the B-roll shots. But one thing that I really like about this keyboard is that design, to the point like where I'm actually going to be buying another one of these, desoldering all the keys or all the switches off of it so I can put my own custom switches on this board and then rebuild this keyboard because I love this layout so much. So yeah, this keyboard doesn't have any RGB, so there's none of that to go over. I can give you a sound test really quick. So that was a sound test on a Vortex that has been typed on for pretty much over a year now. It sounds really good. I do have cherry MX clears on here, so they are kind of like a heavier version of brown switches. And I absolutely love this. This is the keyboard that I will probably keep for the foreseeable future, and probably will buy multiple versions of this keyboard just because I like this form factor so much. I might buy one and switch out the switches because there are switches that I like more than cherry switches. It would be awesome if they would like implement like holy pandas on this or something. Oh my goodness, that would be amazing. Like any of those like higher end switches implemented on this board would be amazing just because of the form factor. But this form factor is really what I like. Now, one of the cool things is you can switch layers on this keyboard and record macros, right? So how you do that is you do FN and shift, right? And that will switch layers. And it on the shift key, it actually on the side of it, it says switch layer. So when you switch layers, there is an LED that does pop up and it will switch colors depending on what layer you're on. So the Vortex keyboard also has layers. Now I do use layers, especially when it comes to video editing, and how you switch the layers is you use FN and then shift, and it actually says switch layers, right? Then when you're in a layer and you want to record a macro to a key, what you do is you hit FN and control, the ones right next to each other. The LED light under the space bar will start to blink. Once that starts to blink, press the key that you want to turn into a macro. Once you press that key, then a white light will also start blinking. So now you have two lights blinking. You can, type in whatever macro you want, then hit F and Control to save it. So it's very useful. I use it for changing speeds of clips and stuff. So I have a lot of macros stored into this keyboard, and what's nice is it's saved in the keyboard. So I can take this keyboard anywhere and utilize those editing macros. That's it for this video. If you guys are looking for a 75% keyboard, because there aren't a lot out there, and the smallest form factor one that has all your F1 keys through F12, has the arrow keys and the delete key. It also has home, up, page down, and in. This is the keyboard worth looking at. And I would highly recommend it to anyone. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.